Capturing on OBS, a replay review of Daft Gank versus Team No TP. This is an 82 match that happened on Wednesday. Played with some friends of mine, Dreams, Old Man Mungo, Mr. Blue, Brado, and Schertzing are on Team No TP. I don't know Daft Gank, other than I cast the earlier game via replay as well, in which Daft Gank built up a nice solid lead, lost a few team fights, and then Team No TP kind of came back into it and won off the basis of their minus armor draft. So this is now 1-0 for Team No TP, and this is the second game in the series. I knew I'm a little spoiled on this game just by my friend's comments and the details bar, so I'm just going to go through this. We'll go through the draft at a little bit faster than normal speed, and then we'll probably slow down for the parts that aren't like AFK farming. But I don't think this game is like a slow one, fortunately. So, well, it might be. We'll see. I'm going to take off the mic real quick because I got to blow my nose. There we go. Okay.
Oh man,
the camera settings on.
Left to pick a hero.
5 seconds, Morty. It'll be fine. Well, what do you know? It's reserve time. Oh, Dire Team ban.
Radiant team pick.
Crystal Maiden.
Come on, Dire Team. Pick it good.
Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a
5
hero.
seconds left now. Hey, Morty, guess what time it is?
I don't know, Rick. What is it?
It's reserve time.
Oh,
Oh, Dire Team. Pick them up. Pick them out.
Oh man, Rick, there's only 10
5
seconds left
Morty.
to pick a hero.
It'll be fine.
Riki.
Come on, Radiant team, you gotta pick him right. Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a
5
hero.
seconds left now. Reserve time.
Okay, so just to go over the first bans, Abaddon, Slark. Abaddon's a really tough offlaner to deal with. Dazzle, Axe. I don't know if no TP's played that a lot. I think they might have had a Dazzle the prior game, part of their minus armors draft. I know Mr. Blue, who plays offlane for them, plays quite a bit of Axe, so it makes sense. Slark, I think they banned because they maybe don't want to draft a ton of lockdown to deal with him. Alternatively, they could have scouted out Daft Gank. CM Warner is a really classic combo right now. Centaur Warner is not the most highly valued offlaner right now, but he's still quite a good one. CM's just a really high tier first pick support. It doesn't commit you to much. The one thing I will say about this draft, I don't like picking Ogre Ricky right away. You've already committed your two supports. I never like picking both supports. Well, they are a really solid support duo.
5 seconds, Morty.
There are situations where the Ricky can't do much for you. I do like the Spirit Breaker ban. The Life Ursa ban's a little questionable to me. I'm not sure what carry they're going. I guess they just want to go someone who Ursa can deal with. Because honestly, Ursa's a great pick to deal with Centaur Warrunner. Okay, so this is an example of something I don't particularly like. I don't like Ricky with a Spectre. Ogre's a beefy lane support, this is true. And they do have a CM, so maybe you can get away with it. But it feels to me like you're setting yourself up to get run at in a safe lane. Especially with the Centaur picked up. Centaur's a really great hero for aggressively contesting Spectre. The fact that he gets extra host stomps without a CM's aura. CM can come down there after she's jungled up a few levels. And if your Ricky is off doing something else, your Spectre can be shut out of a few waves. Now that's fine. You can sack your Spectre a little bit, or just like you understand your Spectre's going to get pressured a little bit. That's fine. You just have to account for that otherwise. I do like the OD and the Evoker bands, just two strong heroes.
Pick it good.
And there's picked up Lifestealer. Yeah, Lifestealer's just a really strong hero, really good against Spectre. When he's raged, he isn't affected by either of her passives. He can chunk down her health. She's more of a high health hero than a high health armor hero, typically, because of how Dispersion works. So Feast kind of counteracts that. Additionally, he comes online at a timing where she is usually quite weak. This is why I'm a big fan of the Urn phase sort of build Inspector, and then you max your dagger so you can contribute to fights early. Similar with Lifestealer, a fan of getting that armlet ASAP, and then just slamming and jamming on people. And they pick up the Beastmaster. This is a Mr. Blue special, so they're clearly prioritizing vision with this draft. Spectre provides vision, Beastmaster
Oh
provides
man,
vision.
Rick,
Ricky
there's only
provides
10
vision.
seconds left to pick a hero.
Yeah,
So,
5 seconds left now.
Hopefully, the thing is, with Invoker already
Morty,
banned,
guess what time it
it's
is?
one of the
I
big
don't know, Rick,
combos
what
with
is it?
It's
Beastmaster. I'm
reserve
not sure what
time.
other mid kind of fits this very vision-heavy draft. And they're light on team fight right now, but so is Daft Gank, so you're fine. I'm not a biggest fan of Beastmaster anymore. I think Lifestealer deals with him really well. Now that boars don't slow through Magic Community, and he can just eat them up. He can infest them, even, to try to catch you if you slow him. And there's the Disruptor. Really
man,
tough
Rick, there's only
support
10
with
seconds
Lifestealer
left
to
to pick a
deal with,
hero.
just because
5
Glimpse
seconds, Morty.
and
It'll be
Kinetic
fine.
Field, like an open one's Kinetic Field and you're dead.
Hey Morty, guess what time
Glimpse
it is?
after
I
you've
don't know,
almost
Rick, what
gotten
is
away,
it?
you're
It's
dead,
reserve
that sort of thing.
time.
Not only that, Disruptor's nice. You can drop your ult down on the Ricky. Yeah, there's just a lot to deal with. I even like CM versus Ricky. Now that Roots actually prevent him from doing his thing.
Woo, Radiant
They
team
banned out the
banned.
Tinker. I like that. Tinker's just a tough hero to deal with, and they don't have any sort of sustain. I mean, they should build an urn on the Ricky or the Ogre, or the Spectre.
man,
One of the
Rick,
heroes
there's
should get an
only 10
urn.
seconds left to pick a hero.
That can give you some sustain, but they don't have any natural mech
It'll be
builders.
fine.
They banned out the Jug,
Radiant team pick.
so maybe an Ember pick outcoming. Like Jug as a mid laner. Really can be dealt with by most heroes other than like Mirana and Ember kind of have a tough time with her. So maybe they want the
Oh
Ember.
man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero.
Yeah, 5 seconds left
so yeah.
now. Reserve time.
Oh.
But yeah, the Disruptor now
back.
gives them the
Who would've
decided
thought?
team fight
Who
advantage.
would've thought?
Ricky provides some, Ogre provides none, just
Oh man,
Bloodlust.
Rick, there's only
I
10
do like the
seconds left
idea
to
of
pick a
amping
hero.
up your Spectre a ton.
Yeah, 5 seconds left
With
now.
Inner Beast Aura and yeah, there's the Ember. Okay.
Go dire team. Pick 'em up.
Makes
pick
sense
'em
for the
out.
Jug ban. Jug's a mid laner who really punishes Ember. If you use Flame Shield, he can just spin out. Once he gets early boots, he can just spin you out
Oh
and
man,
just spin
Rick,
you out of
there's only
lane.
10 seconds left to pick a hero.
He can trade with you very
5
efficiently.
seconds,
He's got
Morty.
higher
It'll be
armor.
fine.
He has a crit. Just overall, he matches up
Well, what do you
extraordinarily
know?
well
It's
with Ember in
reserve
lane.
time.
And then once he comes online, he provides a healing ward to heal you through kind of that massive harass damage, and he can spin at any point during the combo to interrupt it. Plus, Omni Slash provides a burst of physical, so if you commit all your remnants to, say, blow up the Ricky or the Beastmaster, you just get Omni Slashed, you're dead.
Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero.
5 seconds, Morty. It'll.
Lena.
And they pick up a Lena. So I don't love this draft. I like that they've got a nice vision draft. So, but the thing is I really like Lena with Shadowblade or Blink, and I feel like with Ricky, you're already kind of setting yourself up. They're going to value detection, but still, if you can find people with Hawks, you can find people with Ricky. It kind of can set up Lena. So overall, I guess I just like the Centaur better than the Beastmaster better when it comes down to it. And because otherwise the cores and supports I think are all good heroes. They all kind of fit a cohesive plan. You
Oh, man,
highlight
Rick, there's
vision,
only 10 seconds left to pick a hero.
and then you kind of get your Spectre fat. You get pickoffs, and then
Yeah,
your pickoffs.
there's
With your
5
pickoffs,
seconds
you
left
make
now.
space for Spectre to farm up, become this unkillable monster. Because once Spectre hits a certain point, Lifestealer can't really deal with her that well. He does better now that he has that level 25-15 armor talent, but he still doesn't do great. So. So, let's get this to free camera. Let's get rid
Oh
of
jeez, Rick,
this.
we're in some real trouble.
I know,
Last
Morty.
hit some
Just follow
eyes
my
up.
lead.
And take a look. Yep, Mr. Blue's on the offlane. We've got Brado on the mid Lena. Lifestealer. We've got Ogre. Shirtsing on the Ogre. Mungo on the Sport Ricky. I love that he starts with the Sentry. I'm a big fan of Ricky straight Orb of Venom Sentry. It just lets you get stuff done. Also, they gave him an Ob so he can place it. It's a really nice play with him. Shirtsing is a very poor Ogre. Looks like Lena bought her own tangos. No, she did not. Ricky's gonna give her 2 of hers. Okay, or at least 1. So, Ogre's got sufficient regen. Spectre is going Poor Man Shield. Start. I like this
Morty, I'm
because
getting
you
ready for
are
the
going to
game
be
to start.
contested.
30
This Centaur
seconds.
is going to punch you, so you do need a
I'm
stout
scared.
shield. And if you're trading with him, you're going to want Poor Man Shield. He doesn't start Poor Man Shield, but he starts Quell, so he knows he's not going to be pressured. Looks like they spotted him out. They saw him place that ward, so they should be able to deward that relatively quickly. That's why I like 2 sentries, though I guess Ricky can walk up there and deward it. It's definitely worth it. stacking this small camp, especially with a hero like Centaur who can contest your pull, if you're pulling the hard camp. I'm a big fan of stacking this and pulling it at the minute 23. I think it's very important as a support. It's something I've been trying to work on. So mid lane, we've got Ember, who has a Sentry and a Poor Man Shield and some pooled regen. Has a salve being shipped out to him, but it doesn't look like Ricky's going to be in position for the Courier Snipe, just not fast enough. Brado gets the superior block, and this is a very punishing lane for Ember. Lina can just kind of punch him out of lane, spam him out of lane. It just really is painful for him. But Brado isn't punching him right now, so you don't have much of an advantage if you don't use it. Oh, wow. That really sucks. So, when I say he's not punching him, he's literally not playing the game because he's DC'd. So that's a big deal. He missed a deny and a range creep. Okay, they didn't get the deny on the... looks like Ember missed the deny as well, so it's not as bad. But man, usually as Alina, because you've got range, you can usually like get 100, 150 HP harass on the Ember. You can get the range deny. Usually you can deny. You can kind of just start spamming him out. So that actually really sucks. It's one of those things you think it's not a big deal, but mid lane is so 1v1. It's all like... It all matters a lot. And even there, like, he's kind of forced into a position where he needs to Fiery Soul to get that last hit, which is completely worth it. You need to get your last hits when you can. But it also means that you miss the harass. Ideally, every time you use Dragon Slave, you want to hit an enemy hero and the creep, so you get a last hit. Yeah, right there, perfect. I have now hit the creep, I hit the hero, I get a last hit, and he takes damage. Yeah, so you just... Oh, now Ember is to DC. Okay. So I guess servers are being a bit of a problem right now. Hey, Garbaggio. Nice to see you. I'm just doing this real quick before I gotta head off to a brunch. So, yeah, I'm gonna probably be fast-forward through any pauses, and my apologies if things are weird. Okay, he's back. Good. Looks like they know this Ricky's here, so he's just sitting there hunting the courier. Meanwhile, Mr. Blue's being set up upon. He's got a Poor Man Shield, some regen, but looks like he's already absorbed it. CM is focused on jungling, it looks like. Yeah. So. Yeah, see, look, all those punches, even the Poor Man Shield, are very effective. And then there's the Courier Snipe. Yep. He did get his salve, I believe. Yes, he did get his salve, so he'll be able to stay in lane. Still, it's equivalent to a kill. Everybody in the Radiant gets gold. It means Lina's bottle's going to get here that much sooner. So, overall, though, the Ember Spirit's doing pretty well. He's got 5 last hits. I like what Brado's doing, though. When you know the guy... Oh, nice try to cancel the salve. One of the things with Lina you want to try to do is, especially when you know, okay, I'm going to get my bottle before him. Like, just try to... And he can't get a bottle. He has to, like, walk to Shrine. Trading harass for maybe even over CS is something that I've seen a lot of really good mid players do. They just put themselves in a position to dominate. And this is actually one of the things I've seen good mid players here do. Is so when that happens and he's altered the creep aggro and moved the range creeps there, if you then promptly aggro the creeps and move your melee creeps to his melee creeps, you can kind of keep him from doing that, keep him from manipulating the wave. It's something I even mess up with from time to time. So, it is what it is. You just play mid best you can. So, yeah, Garbaggio, this is a replay. I'm just going through this. Yeah, so you see, just look at what he can do. He can punish. He's got a bottle coming, so he doesn't really care. He's pulling the creep wave, so he's going to get his regen up. Still, it's a level 2 streak. So, one Dragon Slave gets rid of it, right? No, he needs 2. Gotta land both spells. Ricky's taking some damage, but once this expires, yeah, it's already expired. He sees him. He sees the Ricky. He's pinged it out. Ricky's got a sentry. Oh, eat it, eat it. Yep, he ate it. So on, now Lina's going to start to take advantage. Now that she's got the bottle, she's got more levels of Dragon Slave. Things get harder for him. So far, the Ogre's done a good job of zoning out the Centaur. One thing I'll say is, as an Ogre, I think you value Orb of Venom over Boots in general. I do like the 1-1 skill build. That's just me, though. It's kind of personal preference. I just like the Orb. I value the Orb Venom very highly on Ogre. They never did. They saw him deward this. They never got it done. I think that's something you got to prioritize more, because pulling that small camp is one of the best tools to shut out an offlaner. Because I think the Centaur's levels are doing pretty well. No, actually, no, not at all. He's level 2. Mr. Blue's doing a little bit better. He's level 3. He's less last hits, but as a Beastmaster, if you want last hits, you go to the jungle. If you want levels, and you can test the lane. Still, yeah. Unfortunately, you're just feeding the boars at times, so this Lifestealer is going to get that. Yeah. And he has open wounds, but he's just going to harass you. Mr. Blue's out of regen, though. Looks like he might get gone upon and killed here. Ooh, he can get this little creep. He might get this big creep. Oh, Ricky's going in, harass. It's actually really nice. That kind of zones the supports. Now Mr. Blue gets this big creep, which is so good. And now he's got regen, he's got his Iron Talon. Meanwhile, mid, we've got a bit of a go here. Brado's in trouble. Looks like he missed one of his spells, which left the Flame Guard up. It's really easy. There's these windows where Flame Guard is, say, 350, which means you need to hit it with both of your nukes, so it makes it more difficult to play as Alina. But one of the keys is you just punch him constantly. And by punching him constantly, like Brado's doing, you can keep him low HP, so it's difficult for him to just go on you, especially if you go under tower and creeps. So regen rune sitting here. The CM's guarding it.
Oh boy, Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Their Flame Guard's used. And Ember even values the boots over his bottle initially, just because he knows that it's the vintage lineup, so it feels like a really even game right now. Lena's doing a little better mid. That's just the nature of the matchup. Lifestealer's doing quite well. Spectre's doing quite well. Spectre goes for the Iron Talon right away. I'm not a big fan of that. I like the Quell. Like, Iron Talon is something I think you eventually get on Spectre most games, because you are going to have to retreat to the jungle. I just highly value getting phase boots as early as possible in the lane. That's a personal preference thing. The armor is also quite nice for Spectre. She's not the highest armor hero. Not the lowest, but not the highest. Mr. Blue's going to get this juicy experience, so he's now doing quite well. I mean, this whole draft's kind of on this timing. Oh, looks like they're going to gank mid. We've got a 2-man support rotation here, and Brado's going to go down for the first blood. Just gets rotated upon. He was going for the rune, and the CM and the Disruptor were probably smoked, maybe not, but they just catch him out. Combined up. 2 supports were missing. I don't know if it was called by Mr. Blue, but it looks like he was missed out, so nice first blood there. Good support rotation, and this kind of highlights that, well, I think the lanes have been going well. This Ricky really hasn't accomplished much. He's got decent levels. He's got, you know, put some harassing on mid, but they haven't gotten any kills on it, and I feel like you need to get a little more value here. Oh, and Omen Mungo. Again, these 2 supports, not the Lifestealer self-sufficient, are just going in. Oh, and this Ogre's gonna just get away with the glimpse, pulling Dreams back. Just isn't quite enough damage. And now they're gonna go Shrine. No, their Shrine has been used. So this Centaur's gonna be pushed out of lane, but that's fine. The supports can sit here instead. And this is the power of a Lifestealer pick or Nurse pick. At a certain point, you can just be in the lane on your own, and your supports can go get things done. And that's not the case with Spectre. Like, Ogre needs to stay up top at all times, or at least be available to be top. If not, Dreams has to be probably way less aggressive. The other thing that this highlights is that it's now 7 minutes, and oh, they had a ward there. I wonder if they. I don't think they had a smoke. I think they just walked up and caught him. Yeah, they bought another smoke. How many smokes do they have in stock? It doesn't show me in the replay. Okay, so I don't know how many smokes they have. They've bought one.
Oh, Radiant's bottom tower.
Looks like they're gonna smoke right up. Oh, and he just gets. That's the classic. Flame Guard's down. You can just 2-shot. And he knows they have the high ground ward. Oh, pulls him back. Oh, nice haunt in by Dreams. Going to easily clean up the Disruptor. They might be able to clean up the CM as well. Oh, they didn't get the secondary haunt onto him, but it looks like they're going to catch him anyways. Yeah, Ricky's going to pick off the CM. Yep, Brado finishes it off. Really nice rotation by everyone. Nice triple kill by Brado. Mr. Blue isn't even 6 and is just here saying, hey, let's just push. Oh, we caught the Ember? Nice smoke cloud punching. There's too many TPs in. I think Mr. Blue's just gonna die here. Yeah, looks like Dream's already TP'd back up. Unfortunately, he finished up his urn after those kills were had, thus meaning he didn't get any urn charges out of it. Mr. Blue gets cleaned up, and that's the classic, oh, we can push this tower, but 8 minutes in, the respawn times are just too short for you to successfully push, unless you're in very specific comps that can kind of just sustain through it. And Alina, Beastmaster, Ricky, Ogre, like, it's not really it. It's not the comp. It's not a Death Prophet with an Exorcism. It's not a DK. You can just sit there and punch the tower from safety and range. Going in on the Centaur. Not the biggest fan of that, just because, yeah, you've harassed, but you scared him, but you didn't have supports for anything. Now you don't have a dagger available. When you go this urn build, I'm actually a big fan of, yeah, now they know the Ricky's here, that gives them some good information. Still, Mr. Blue is now level 6. Really, I think at this point needs to go smoke up with the Ricky and go look for a roar target that they can kill. Ideally with the Lina. Lina's farming mid, that's great, but I feel like you gotta get kills out of this. Oh, and up top. And the two supports rotate in, and they just take out the Spectre. They're gonna take out the Ricky. They might catch the Ogre. Yeah, and they're just the support rotations are just getting way more done on the Team No Gank. Or Daft Gank, sorry. It's Team No TP. Rado gets killed though. Mid lane looks like he was being aggressive, and it came down to about 100 HP. He didn't get off his Laguna Blade, so I'm guessing it just came down to it. He has raindrops, no wand though. He does have it queued up though, so I really highly value a wand against heroes like Ember, so I prefer that before I get my Staff of Wizardry. But these are all the things. Hey, I got 1,000 gold, I'm gonna buy my Staff of Wizardry. It's just backseat quarterbacking. But yeah, this Beastmaster really hasn't done much yet. You know, he kind of came into that last fight, started pushing, maybe provided some extra value there. Looks like now, okay, Lina's died, so you're gonna smoke up with the Beastmaster and the Lina and get a kill. Oh, and up top again, the Ogre just looks like they tried to aggress upon the Centaur, and the Centaur's now got the level 3 double edge. He's even skipped the ult to return Host Stomp, double edge. We've got Glimpse, pulled the Ogre back out of position, and this just shows you how much stronger like a Centaur Kiz comes online. The Spectre kind of should be contributing to Haunts, and they need to put some pressure on the rest of the lanes. Ricky's trying to go mid, but this Beastmaster's just kind of sitting here bot lane, but you're a Beastmaster, you really have to gank. Oh, and mid. They get the Ricky, Sentry caught him out, and it looks like they might catch Fredo. They have a stun. Glimpse brings him back, they've got the roar. Oh, there's the roar. They managed to take up Fredo before the roar, but the roar takes in. We need a secondary haunt come in. No, he's taking too much damage. I think they're going to be able to get the Disruptor. Okay, Ricky's going to come clean this up, but now they've dived very deep, and I feel like Lifesteal's going to get 2 kills. Yep, Dreams hung around, has the urn, but it's no good. He is dead, and they might clean up even more. Ricky's taking off for the hills. Mr. Blue's taking off, finds the bounty run for his trouble, and that finishes up the armlet of the Lifesteal. And this just highlights something different that happened in these 2 games, is that prior game, the Lifestealer went for a Midas and then and didn't get an armlet, if I remember correctly. And this meant the hero just didn't quite work. This game, he's got an armlet. The hero functions now. So maybe that was a different game. I don't quite remember. Let me go look real quick on Dota Buff. I want to say that was this game. I cast a lot of 82 games. Yeah, the Lifestealer of the prior game, Midas, Deso. Skip the armlet. Midas, Deso, Echo. He skipped the armlet, and they lost that game, despite having like a 10k gold lead. The Lifestealer couldn't do anything. It was against the minus armor draft, though. Oh, and Mr. Blue gets caught out again. They had vision of him with this ward. They used the Centaur ult. And the Ember's apparent presence is already showing up. Meanwhile, the Selena is still working this. She does get the mid tower and trade, so. And Spectre just hasn't quite gotten the value out of the haunts. She's got good farm. Her net worth is pretty good. But now the Ember, upon all these successful kills and these successful support rotations, is completely back in the game, and Alina is still struggling to finish, still trying to finish up her first item in the Eul's Scepter, and he's already got his Veil. That's just a huge power spike. The Eul's is so good versus Ember. It really takes away a lot of his damage because you can dispel the Flame Guard. And look at this, very aggressive positioning. And, oh, Brado doesn't see. Oh, the Blink's on the Centaur. They get the stun out, but there's the Disruptor ulti. There's the Roar, but the Disruptor ulti's melting them, and they use the team fight of the CM to their advantage. They pull back Mr. Blue. I think he's going to be able to walk away, but there's not much you can do there. Just superior vision and initiation there. And that's the key, like, you gotta be starting the fight with the Beastmaster, or the Haunt. Like, Haunt, if you know they're there, you gotta Haunt, and then kind of get the Roar. They're looking for the Spectre who's hiding. Oh, have they found him? No. Looks like they used the Roar. Yeah, they used the Roar earlier. They almost killed the Centaur, but he's gonna be able to blink and TP out. Meanwhile, Lifesteal is just farming, just pushing this tower. He's going back for the Echo. I'm not a big fan of the Echo first. I think the way... Okay, he's gonna Haunt to escape or try to turn this? I'm not sure. Spectre Haunts to turn in. Yeah, the Lena's back here. They're trying to finish. Yeah, this Ember Spirit's in trouble. Oh, they destroy the tree, so they get vision of him. Looks like Dreams cleaned up somebody else in the big fight, but I really want to see if they can catch this big Ember Spirit kill. Oh, they should. Yeah. Ricky's got it. That's a big kill. Kind of turns it in their favor, back in their favor. So you get trade for trade. It was like a 3-man wipe before. Now the Disruptor ult, CM ult are down. You get another trade the other way. Oh yeah, still a very close game. I mean, honestly, if you're only 1,000 gold behind against this lineup with the Spectre lineup, you're pretty happy. He's getting close to his relic. Unfortunately, you're trying to stay in push, but everyone's respawning and they're TPing back in. There's the Blink Centaur initiation, and there's just so much damage. And here comes the CM ult, already back off cooldown. Dreams is already here, and now the Lifestealer is going to show his power. And they really have no tools to deal with him unless the Roar is up. And Mr. Blue is not here, so they don't have any way to deal with him. They caught out Shirtsing. They're just kind of chomping him down with the Disruptor pick. Caught out of position there. And Brado's just going to have to get that guy out of here, waiting for his TP, praying they don't find him. And this is just a couple times they just stay too long. You just think, okay, we've taken this, let's push this tower. But you've expended all your resources to fight, and you know, you actually can't push the tower. And this is twice now that Team No TP has stayed too long and been punished for it with multiple kills. And also highlights the power. If a Lifestealer shows up to the fight, you just gotta get out. Oh, and it looks like they've clawed out the Ricky. Drops the full ult. He's gonna go invis though. Should be. Oh no, they know where he is. Smoke Cloud earns to take him up. Nice ult. Almost picks off the. But it doesn't matter. Looks like he went for the solo kill. And they pick him off. But that actually did divert them from pushing this tower. So you know you're gonna get picked sometimes as a Ricky. But his farm's good overall. You know his farm's getting there. Right now, though, if you look, I don't think there's any dire wards in the map, and that's a problem. Part of that, no, okay, Ogre's got 4 of them. He is looking. They dewarded 2 wards top, 2 for the price of 1. So, Ogre's setting down some vision. No, unfortunate. Looks like one of the wards he put down was immediately dewarded just because there was a sentry that happened to be there. But that's okay. Ogre's gonna get some vision out. Oh, and looks like Mr. Blue's gonna get picked again. Trying to split push. Actually, no. Centaur doesn't feel like he can continue to chase him. Probably not, because a Haunt plus a Roar. And I feel like we're not getting enough preemptive ganks out of Mr. Blue here. He's trying to team fight here, but really with a Ricky and a Beastmaster, you are saying, I'm going to get pickoffs. Now you've got a Eul's up on Brado. I actually don't even like the Bloodstone. Oh. Okay, yep, there we go. You pick off there. That was perfect. You get the Haunt to provide some vision. Oh, Haunt was a panic Haunt to see. Looks like he haunted to provide vision and then went back to farming, but there were 2 people trying to gank him in the jungle, so he actually gets glimpsed back. They were trying to glimpse him back, they actually glimpsed him to safety where he didn't do this full tower push. And now with them committing to take this top tower with Lifestealer, they're going to get this bottom tower in trade. perfectly fine trade to make when they have a lifesteal and you've got a Spectre who needs his relic, and he's only 600 gold off. So still a 2k gold advantage for Team Daft Gank, and we're in an interesting game state right now, where this lifestealer is by far the strongest here in the game. He's got his Echo Saber finished. They have no way to deal with him short of a roar into a Lina combo just to burst his HP down. He's at 1700 HP. That's without armor toggling. And, you know, basically they need roar into Lina damage immediately. And Laguna Blade, Dragon Slave, like that combo should kill him. But that's the only way they deal with him. And Mr. Blue is still pushing out, but the Lifestealer is heading straight for him, and they are looking for him. And look, the Dire Wards, which were all taken out, are now protecting the Spectre quite heavily. But the Radiant in their little foray also got 2 wards down. One to show the mid, and then one to show the Shrine. And there's the Centaur ult and initiation. Brado is going to be able to get out. Mr. Blue is going to get ripped down. He does get off a roar on the CM to slow things down a little bit, but Lifestealer just cannot be denied. Chunks him down. And they committed too many heroes, and they just stayed too long there. I don't know if they didn't see that with the Hawk. Maybe better Hawk. My hero would have been good. But now they're just going to set up push bottom, and there's no one really putting pressure top. Brado pushed mid in. He used himself, I think, to get away from the Centaur, maybe? Or, I don't know. But either way, this Lifestealer alone, I think, because Mr. Blue used the roar, because he's dead, he can just sit here and siege the tower on his own. Meanwhile, Spectre's just desperately trying to stay in the jungle as far away he can. The Shrine is down, so he doesn't have any urn charges. He's going to have to go heal. Okay, he's going to use bot Shrine. I think this is a good idea. Farm these secondary jungle camps. Oh, he's got his relic. Yeah, you head there, get your relic. So 20 minutes in, not an ideal timing for your relic, but not bad. Oh man, you gotta go. Okay, he's going to buy it now. Like, yeah, like you cannot die with 3,800 gold if you're that close to the secret shop. Oh, looks like Brado's getting gone upon. The Yule's combo. Oh, he sleight fish dodges the stun. He's gonna just get burst down. They even commit the disruptor ulti for it. But there's gonna be no trade there. And it looks like he used him preemptively before he popped the flame guard, trying to set up a kill.
This is redundant.
Yeah. This Ember's just done so much more work once we got out of the lane. We haven't really seen the Yule's combo be of value, and it's just one of those things you have to hit it perfectly, especially against an Ember, because if he gets off a slight, if he gets off his flame guard in the little moment in between, he's got his travels up now, so it's hard. And Dreams is just about 1,000 gold away from his relic. Meanwhile, though, they're bleeding, they're punishing his timing when he doesn't have this relic to provide damage just to destroy the disruptor, destroy the CM. So the Radiance is up. They found the Spectre. Okay, nice haunt away, but the Lifestealer finds him. He haunts back again, but there's no safety here. He ends up being sent up. Oh, he is going to get out. The double stun here. Nice fight on the other hand. Oh, but the CM ult. Okay, they get the stun there. They get the smoke cloud. This Lifestealer's getting chunked down. The smoke cloud's just doing so much work to him. It ends up being a full 5-man team wipe for Team OT. But what looked like it was going to be a nice pick on the Spectre, especially when he haunted, desperately trying to get away onto the Lifestealer. Turns out great, because I think they committed a lot of damage to the Spectre, who haunted back and forth, and then they just got caught up. They finally got off a good roar. They finally got roar comboed with the damage of the Lina, and that just ended up being all the difference. And I think that's going to give the gold for the realm. No, he still doesn't have the Radiance yet, but he's close. He just needs to grab this bounty room, farm this jungle. Brado's shoving in mid. Brado's working on a Bloodstone. I actually don't like a Bloodstone this game, just because I don't think you have time to push and farm. Like, that's kind of the Spectre's role. Yeah, and that one fight took like a 4k gold swing. Full main team up will do that. You know, while Mr. Blue is just eating up this creep wave here, it's very nice of him, as Dreams needs to get 100 gold for his Radiance. Nice, Mr. Blue. Okay, Dreams needs to be doing these safer camps. Yeah, go do the jungle camps. Oh no. What are you doing, Dreams? Dreams, my boy. You've got these 4 camps in your jungle that are safe. Why are you up here? Okay, you've got the recipe ult, you bought it, but I think you're dead. Are you dead? No, you got dagger and a haunt. He's gonna grab a TP, just TP home. Oh, he doesn't have TP money. Oh man. See, this just shows, like, Everyone makes mistakes farming patterns, but man, like, you got 2 wards here. Your supports to set you up, Dreams. This is your happy place. This is your safe zone. You should take advantage of it. Oh, why did you TP here? Yeah, I would have TP'd to Fountain just to have my relic. My team is now smoked up. I don't have my Radiance yet, and if they find someone with the smoke, I don't want to haunt yet. So, and oh, okay, he went for the damage talent. I'm actually not a fan of this. Oh, he's gonna walk into their smoke because they have 5-man smoke. Your center's gonna spot him out. Yeah, no one's showing. You can't show in lane. You got your Radiance. Yeah, back up. They're scanning. Both sides are scanning, looking for the enemy. Does Dreams realize he's in danger, though? Okay, he sees the Ember. He needs to run away. What? Okay. Oh, man, you're going to get glimpsed. You're dead. Silenced up, can't haunt anywhere. Dreams gets a double kill by getting ganked. That's just the power of the Radiance. But yeah, so Dreams shouldn't have been there. Should have realized the danger he was in. Oh, and they just turn this so nicely. They get a nice double kill. Everyone dies with this Lifestealer who's just like, okay, screw you guys, I'm going to take a tower. And so it ends up being a very interesting trade. I think it ends up being kind of even, just because the Spectre was worth a whole bunch, and they got everyone but the Lifestealer, who's the highest net worth. But still, overall, I mean, this is fine. You're more than willing to trade in these situations. They can get some chip damage on the tier 2. Oh, can they get this Disruptor kill again? They do. They blow up the Disruptor, but now the CM is back up, and the Lifestealer is just doing work. The Infest Bomb comes out, and the Ricky just gets blown up. And they're going to catch this Ogre. Brado needs to get the heck out of here. Oh no, he's trying to save his friends. Don't save your friends. Run. Run, you fool. Okay, nice juke TP. Mr. Blues here, and they're backing out. So, ends up overall, they get a little chip damage on the tower. They trade tier 2s. They trade, what, 4 kills for 3. And, you know, the difference being that they got 2 supports. I think it was 4 for 4. Oh, and then Ember just cleans up Mr. Blue. Just finds him with the Boots of Travel. He's got the Blade Mail up now. So yeah. Now they're just going to push. They know Haunt's on cooldown. I don't know if they win a fight without Haunt. But you just saw the power of the Haunt. The Disruptor just dies. The CM just dies. And that's one of the things especially you need to remember. You got to just go on this CM. Oh no, he tries to initiate on his own without the Haunt. It just gets blown up with all their control. Yeah, they used all their ults for it, but it's well worth it to take out the Spectre. Without ambient AoE damage, it's just very difficult. They're gonna clean up the Ember though, so it ends up being another 3-for-1 trade. Very, like, so they commit a lot to kill the Spectre, like, do it, but then they just get run upon. In the meantime, oh, this Lifestealer might, no, he's just farming. Oh, they catch out. They have the Diffusal Blade. This CM's just getting run down. Oh. Oh, they get the Rage. He didn't have the Sun. Oh, Brado might just die here. Yeah, he's just dead. Oh, that's a 7 streak to the Lifestealer. And he just got his Bloodstone. Huge mistake there. He didn't land the stun. Oh, now the bird's been infested. And this Lifestealer, they just have no way to deal with it without the Roar. Just too aggressive here, and Adzik is just chomping them to death. They're gonna get another kill, so they got 2 kills out of this, but they're gonna lose 3. They're gonna give up a triple kill on the 7 streak to this Lifestealer. Do they have any dust? No, they don't have any dust. Whew. Okay, old man's gonna live here. So this whole thing is this Lifestealer just keeps getting so huge. And Lifestealer's quite good at dealing with Spectre as well. And they just got a lot of tools. I think Manta's probably the right choice here, just because you need something to deal with that Frostbite. A couple times you've gotten Frostbite and it's just blown up with the Disruptor ulti. I think you might need a BKB this game just because of the power of the Disruptor. The other thing is you just can't engage first. He keeps getting engaged upon. Dreams need to make sure he's safe, and then from there he can, you know, haunt and choose his spots and go in. If you can just delete the Disruptor, delete the CM before they get a chance to go on you, it's a very, very important thing. But still, an incredibly close game, 27-25, 280 gold difference, 28 minutes in. So it is quite a close one. And, you know, two pretty evenly matched teams, which is what I'd say the last time. And the last time they just had a better draft to deal with the Lifestealer. I think Lifestealer was picked up after Spectre, but they don't actually do any physical damage until Lena hits what, level... Yeah, okay, Lena took the 50 damage, so now Lena starts to do, but she isn't really doing a physical damage build. So, other than, like, Roar and Necrobook, like, they don't have a whole lot... You know, they don't have a whole lot of physical damage to deal with these Lifestealers. And Rage just makes him a Golden God. They've scanned it out, they see this movement coming in. Oh, the Lifestealer bomb's coming in.
Oh, great. Dyer's bottom
Centaur's looking for a stomp, looking for
destroyed.
Brado. Oh, he's gonna see him. He's gonna see Brado. Oh, there's the stun, the stomp, the Lifestealer bomb. There's the Rage, and already just deleted. Two heroes gone in a moment, and that's just the power of this Lifestealer. And now they're gonna lose a tier 4 for this. And this Bloodstone purchase just is not working out for Delina. She doesn't feel like she can safely push and farm everywhere. Oh, and bot. Looks like there was a roar onto the Ember, but there's not enough solo damage potential, even with the Necro 3 books in. Mr. Blue gets cleaned up. The Necros are already expired or dead, and they're just going to clean him up as well. Yeah, this is the whole key of this sort of game. Like, consistently, I feel like Team Gank has been the one initiating the fights, and that's off the power of the Centaur. Meanwhile, we've got this Necrobook Facebook build. We don't have that Blink, Roar, Haunt capability. Also, Lena has no way to get into the fights other than running. Ricky can provide a little bit, so there has been some Ricky initiations that have worked out for them, but I feel like they need a Blink on the Beastmaster, or they need to be very conscientious about using their vision to set things up incredibly well. And instead, they're getting caught by the Centaur with his ult stomp, or Blink ult stomp. And then Ricky gets destroyed. Goes for a solo pick on the CM, but is just countered out by the Centaur ulti. Centaur ulti means she's not slowed anymore. Is able to easily get away. She also has a Force Staff as well, so I don't think you can go for solo picks to the Ricky anymore. And off that kill, they're just going to go head straight to the pit and look to take Roche. And I think they can contest this actually, but they need to do it as a unit, and they need to do it very quickly. And it doesn't look like they're in a situation where they want to contest it. I don't blame them. I think they could, but I don't think they are going to. Dreams almost finished up his Manta. This will provide him a nice way to deal with the CM route. Also, perhaps a way to dodge the Centaur Stomp as well. He's also hit level 20, which is a nice power pike. He gets 400 health out of it, which is just a huge amount of health. Oh no, Mr. Blue was hanging out up top, and they clean up both of them. He was farming up top, and kind of the natural thing after you take Roche is they run up to the shrine, control that area, and that's just what happened. So again, they just aren't initiating any fights. I feel like their vision, they should have the superior vision with their draft, and they should be using it to pick the fights they're choosing, and they're just not able to do it. So a lot of this comes on down on Mr. Blue. With this build that he went, he doesn't have the Blink. It looks like he is going for a pipe. I don't think a pipe's the play. And they're just going to go high ground here. Like, they need to fight this. The Spectre Haunt was used. Oh man, that Haunt was used during that little gank there. And the Haunt is so hard to win a fight. They do blow up the Centaur immediately, but the Lifestealer is just too strong right now. It's just chunking everyone. He's taking some tower shots. Tower shots do some work. They pop the Necrobook, and they're just going to back off and heal. I think they realize they bit off a bit more they can chew. So, pretty decent gold. It was a Ricky for a Centaur. You will take that. Oh, they put the Aegis in the Ember. Okay. That makes some serious sense, but Ember's going for his own Radiance. Oh man, that is going to be so hard for them to deal with. Nina's pretty squishy. Only as the Bloodstone charges, has her BKB, but is saving for buyback. Good call for her. Yeah. Mr. Blue knows there's a ward there. Just chops it down. Because that's how we do it, jump him. And yeah. So yeah, this game is turned pretty heavily here. They still have a Spectre lineup, but map controls heavily in their favor. They have the Aegis. The Ember is getting to be a huge problem. Once he finishes up this Radiance, a lot of his net worth will be actualized. That's just a lot of damage in return for them to deal with. And this Ogre has this Yules. I don't think Yules does anything. They don't have any Solar Crest. This is a problem. Against the Lifestealer, like, if you can Solar Crest his target, it's a really big deal. It's like an effective, what, 50% EHP increase. Be really nice, and I think, you know, you could get it on literally any of their other 3 cores other than Spectre, Alina. I think any of their heroes you can justify it on. So I think Solar Crest is missing a blink on them, and overall, okay, they're looking to infest, they're looking to go fight. They infested the Ember? Yeah, they infested the Ember. Has a Sacred Relic. He's gonna have his Radiance up. I'm not even sure how I feel if this is a good Radiance game. I actually think it's a much better Mjolnir game, but that's just, like, I'm learning Ember. I don't play a ton of Ember. They see Mr. Blue. They pinged him out, maybe? Is it daytime? Maybe you saw him. He's got the blink, though. Yeah, they're pinging him out. They see him. Oh, they catch the Spectre. Oh, they get the Roar into the Ember, but he has the Aegis. Oh, and the Beastmaster just melts. The Haunt is trying to go on the supports. They take out the Disruptor, but he'd already dropped his spells. They're going to take out the Centaur. There's a buyback on the Beastmaster, and they're having to run at this point. They do have the Aegis still in the Ember. Oh, but look at the damage there. Ember is just doing so much damage, and Spectre is just melting. And the Lifestealer, the power of it, they felt like, okay, we're winning this fight with the buyback, but they just don't have any way to deal with this Lifestealer. You look at this, they're taking out the Ember. The Ember can be dealt with, but he has the Aegis, and without the Roar to control the Lifestealer to keep him from raging, they just have 0 ways to kill him. He has to be the Roar target every time, and the draft just isn't suited to deal with a Lifestealer. Once you pick that Spectre up, you need to have something that can handle him, and Ricky's Ogre don't, and Beastmaster especially doesn't. Like, Roar kinda does, but, like, you have to Roar him every time, and you have to put Burst on him. It's a lot of coordination to have. And he's just going to town on them. And I say, you know, they don't have a great tools to draft. It wouldn't be so bad if he wasn't, you know, 18k net worth so far ahead. Oh, he's got an Abyssal Blade now. This is just going to be an easy mid lane rack. There's no way they can contest this. Radiance is done on the Emperor, so now he's going to be doing more damage. Okay, well, I'm not sure why the Lifestealer jumped back in. I guess they're just going to get back, yeah. Oh, the Centaur's going to get him out, Link, and the Taxi's out. So yeah, so after that sequence, a little bit of an extension from Team No TP, and so you just had the power of having an Aegis. Like, that fight's not so bad for them if they don't have the agents. You know, yeah, like, he kills everybody, but it's just him, so he probably can't push on his own because you have Spectre up. But there's just nothing to deal with this Lifestealer at all. And Spectre's got this Manta that's great. She's now going for a BKB, so I am the harbinger of I love BKB. I talk about it every time. What problems does the BKB solve for you? Like, you're just getting chunked by Lifestealer. I don't think BKB is the answer at all. I guess if you think you're getting caught with Disruptor ulti too much, that's fine. But, like, you gotta play around the Disruptor ulti, I think, in the Ember. I think you need to get damage. You need to find some way to do more damage. Now, whether that's an Abyssal Blade, so you can lock down the Ember, or lock down the... whether that's a Butterfly, so you have evasion, tank up, get more armor. Whether it's just a triage Blade Mail, I think would be super good right now, because that level of Blade Mail provides you with armor, provides you with a little bit of damage, and provides you with an active that, as a Spectre, you can really utilize quite well with your large HP pool. This HP pool is still pretty respectable. It's no Lifestealer, though, who took the extra rage duration. I like that because they don't have physical damage. Normally, the 15 armor is just by far the superior choice, but the Lina build, he's gone for this BKB, Buell's, Bloodstone. This Lina is increasingly becoming irrelevant. This Bloodstone purchase just hasn't worked out at all. No, normally you get it so you can farm super fast, and I believe he has a lot of last hits, but he's just died a bunch. And once you spend 5k gold and have died on with the Bloodstone hero, it just it's so crippling. There's just not much else to say about it. So now you just gotta look for good fights, good picks, but I think they're just gonna 5-man on the team of Gank. Oh wow, I missed. They caught Ember out. Looks like they caught him with the roar. I was talking about other things, and looks like they caught him with the roar and just blew him up with the Lena combo plus Spectre Haunt. That's exactly the sort of play they need more of, a lot more of. And it looks like they're just pushing bot as a unit. I don't think that's the play. I don't think you can go high ground off this. Buy back Ember, and I think you get team wiped pretty hard. I think establishing vision control of their jungle is good. I think forcing them back in their base is good. Heck, you can even poke this tier 2, but I think that poke is all you can do.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So they're gonna take this tier 2.
Jeez, Radiant's middle
Oh
tower
no,
just got
high
wrecked.
ground. No, this is not the play. Raider just walks up with no vision, gets host stomped, is instantly destroyed. They don't even have to buy back anyone. And now with the glimpse they're going to catch out on Mr. Blue, he does roll the Lifestealer, which is the right target. They've got the smoke cloud on him, but it doesn't matter because their Lena's already been blown up. So, oh, and now they get caught in. There's no haunt to utilize this. They tried to go high ground with no haunt, no vision, and their Lena, one of their squishiest heroes, walks onto the high ground alone. Now they're going to get another glimpse back. Oh, nice BKB. And that's where the BKB shows its value on the Spectre. You can just BKB TP out. Oh, he had he almost connected there with the missile. But now they have the Ember up. Ember is even smoked himself. They're going to go look for the kill. They only have one buyback on the Lena. Lena's up in 20 seconds. They can easily take the Shrine. And that might just be game. I think that whole sequence where they pick off Ember, get way too over-aggressive. They weren't even down that far. I know they feel like they were down more, but they really weren't. The problem was their animation. Oh, and they found the Spectre. Doesn't have her BKB up. She's just going to easily get run down and just deleted from the game. And with that pick off, they're going to force buybacks out of the Spectre. And the Spectre dies now. It's just going to be GG. Oh, Smoke Cloud's already committed. Mr. Blue's going to get blown up. They have the Spectre. The Haunt comes in. The Roar comes out. But there's just a defensive roar to keep Mr. Blue alive. Lena gets a nice 2-man stun. They get a decent Smoke Cloud. Trying to do the damage in, but is it enough? It is. Oh, Ember gets deleted, though. Looks like they managed to turn this. See, that's the difference between when Lena gets her damage out. Because for all of, I say I don't like her build, she still is a level 24 Lena. She does an immense amount of damage. Even her right clicks are pretty strong because of that 50 damage health. That immense amount of damage is important. Now, Roche is up. Team No TP should just run straight to Roche Pit. Check it at the very least. And what's up, get that Aegis on your Spectre. No longer has buyback. Yep, old man checks it, sees the Roche up, and instead, they're going to go push mid. What are they doing? This is so risky. If Ember dies, again, if Spectre dies again, that's just GG if they buy back. Oh, they get a nice stun. Did they have the Roar up? No, Roar is still on cooldown. They have no way to get the Lifestealer. And Solar Crest up, no way to deal. Oh, they're going in on Spectre. Force out the BKB. Backs up from the Rage. They don't have a fort left, so they're just going for this Rax. The Ember buys back. Now the fight's committed. Oh, BKB's down on the Spectre. They managed to get... No, they get the War down on the Centaur. They managed to take him out, but the CM ult's on him. They did a dieback on the Spectre. But this Lifestealer's just running at them. Oh, nice heals. Oh, the CM right click with her 6... no, she didn't take 60 damage. This Lifestealer's just going to kill them all. They got the dieback on the Ember, but it doesn't matter. They committed the resources for it. Now they lose 3. That's such a risky play when Roche is up. Why not take Roche? It looks like he's going for the butterfly after this BKB, but I mean, you're not going to have time to finish the butterfly. Plus, an MKB's already coming out. Going to be coming out on the Lifestealer. It looks like. Yeah, he's got the MKB. Now they're going to take Roche with this time. So you traded buybacks and diebacks, but you know, if you got the Aegis, you still could do this. That's the other issue with having the Solar Crest. No Solar Crest means you can't melt Roche. This Beastmaster has a pipe. If he had a Solar Crest instead, they could have easily done Roche and probably still forced a buyback if they wanted to, or still forced that high ground. Inner Beast Aura plus Necro Books plus the Swing Crest would actually kill the Sorcerer very fast. As it is, Lifestealer just completely shreds it. He's gonna just take up the Aegis. Now he'll have 2 lives again. Ember's gonna be up. And now I think they should be able to push for another lane rack, like a full lane racks. Now, they did get a melee racks out of that exchange, but still, and the dieback on the Ember, but man, the Aegis is so scary. Like, it feels like this Aegis is how they end the game, because the buybacks on cooldown the Spectre for a little while yet still, and yeah, there's still 3 minutes where this Spectre cannot die.
Money to burn.
And Selina's now pulled ahead of the Spectre after this buyback. Lina has his BKB. A Talisman of Evasion's already picked up. I love the Ag Scepter pickup. This is a great way to deal with the Lifestealer. It gives them a secondary tool. The pure damage allows him to hit through that rage. Also, if he is not raged, you know, lets you hit through the rage. Plus, it just does more damage because there's no resistance anymore. No way to avoid it or mitigate it. His Centaur went for BKB himself. No Ags. Instead, oh, and Viz Centaur. This could be a big problem, actually. Oh, he's got the He doesn't want the Ogre, though. Oh! They shot at the Spectre. Nice BKB instantly, but Lifestealer doesn't care about your BKB, nor does he care with the Abyssal. Nice roar to give your Spectre time to save. Oh, but the Ember's coming up, and Lina is not near this fight. Isn't able to get out her damage, which just means Spectre's in trouble. Dreams managed to get a kill on the Disruptor, just for damage. But Lifestealer is quite low, but he's got the Aegis. He's going to come up in a second. There's no BKB on the Spectre. Uh-oh. And this should be Spectre dead. Yeah. And because Lina wasn't able to get out her damage, she did get it out, but now it ends up being a 4-man wipe. And because there's no buyback on the Spectre, there is a buyback on the Lina. But with no buyback on the Spectre because of this fight, I think this just might be GG. Yeah, MKB's completed up on the Lifestealer, and this is just your throne is dead. You buy back, but you've got 2 heroes versus the, you know, these 3 cores who are so strong. This Lifestealer who's so big, and I think this is the end of the game. At the very least, this is 2 lanes of racks. Laguna Blade's up in 6. War is up in 13. A Laguna Blade War combo might be able to take out this Lifestealer. Oh! It does melt the Centaur, but it isn't enough. And that is a dead Lina, dead for 100 seconds. Mr. Blue's also going to go down. It's too much. And that is going to be GG. There are 5 heroes dead. There's a Lifestealer coming. The Centaur's getting the wave in. And they just take what they want now. Yeah, they can just end the game. Ogre's up for 7 seconds. They just need to hit Throne. Oh, they're going for the Megas. I mean, you gotta know there's no buybacks left. They're still down for 30 seconds, but I guess it doesn't matter. This is gonna be Megas. This is gonna be game. They're up 21k gold. Just too far ahead. Yeah, they're gonna get Megas well before then. So this is GG. I mean, I shouldn't say that, though. I cast an 82 game where there's comeback from Megas, but that involved a quite different gold situation, farm situation. Now, Abyssal Blade's out from the Lifestealer. They're dead. There's a roar, but now, oh, Disruptor ulti, everyone's gonna die. And GG's called, so that is it for this game. Pause this out, close it out. So yeah, so that was this 82L game. Anyways, that's it for this. I will see you guys probably sometime later.